morning, welcome to week 3, block 2, I think it's week 3. So starting with your tennis ball, massage ball, whatever it is you've got, pop it on the floor and then start putting a little bit of pressure through your foot, rolling it around the ball. So I hope you're all well. I'm going to have lots of plans to enjoy the sunshine this week. So don't forget the outsides of your foot, your four corners, through your toes, and then when you're ready, you can swap it to the other side. Make sure you're keeping your supporting leg soft, you're not locking your knee. And if you find a bit that requires a bit more attention, just stay there. And then when we're done, we can get rid of the ball because we don't need that anymore. Okay, so aligning yourself up, you're standing tall, your feet are hip width apart, toes are facing forwards. Just rock forwards and backwards through your feet, lifting your heels up and then the toes. Thinking of those four corners and spreading your weight evenly through the front and the back. And then when you're feeling grounded, you can stop, knees are soft, and then just do some pelvic tilts. Thinking about that ball of water, so tip it forward, what was at the front, tip it back, what was at the back. Keeping your knees soft and trying not to squeeze your bum as you tuck your pelvis under. So make the movements smaller and smaller till you've found your middle ground, where your waters are calm, your belly's relaxed, your bum's relaxed, your belly button's pulled in, you're lifting equally through both ribs, shoulders are down and backwards, standing tall through the crown of your head. Imagine being pulled up by a string, chin is parallel to the floor. Inhale in through your nose, you're going to exhale through pursed lips and take that pelvic floor up about 60%. So you're keeping your chest still, trying to get the breath down into the bottom of your lungs and out into the back. And as you're taking your pelvic floor up on your exhale, imagine 2 strings attached to your hips and you're going to gently pull them into the centre. Pelvic floor comes up, starting to wake up your core. Just do 3 more breaths. Keeping your bum relaxed all the time. Okay, so we're just going to start off head turning. So you're going to inhale and turn your head, exhale, take it back to centre, over to the other side. So we're not forcing any movements, and as we exhale we take the pelvic floor up as we rotate through the head. We're going to add on, so you're going to inhale and turn your head, exhale, shrug the shoulder up. Inhale, reach that shoulder blade down, and then exhale, turn your head again, over to the other side. Inhale, turn your head, exhale, shrug your shoulder up. Inhale, reach that shoulder blade down to the floor, exhale, return. 2 more each side. So it's a head turn, shoulder shrug, control the release, return the head. And then just roll it back. So we're going to do 5 shoulder rolls back. Take them forward and up, back and down. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Last one this way. Taking it back to centre, and then we reverse. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, lift it up, forward and down. We're going to lift the arms up. We're going to rotate from the shoulders, so palms go up to the ceiling. Exhale, palms to the floor. Ceiling, floor. If you can on your next ones, we're going to exhale and really try and roll through the shoulders so the palms facing up behind, so we're bringing ourselves out and back. So palms up to the ceiling, bring them out, palms up to the ceiling and back. Try not to bring your shoulders up. 2 more. Leaving your arms out, we're going to do our elbow circles. So hands come to shoulders, we rotate through, rewind on the exhale. Inhale as we go through, exhale, reverse. Still standing nice and tall, knees are soft. Two more. Last one. Cross your arms into what I call our genie pose. So shoulders are down and back, elbows are up, arms are parallel to the floor. You're going to inhale as you twist to one side, hips stay forward, leg comes out. Exhale, draw the knee in and up as we return. Inhale out, keep the hips facing forwards. Chin stays the center. So we're twisting from the ribs. If you haven't got much balance, you can bring your foot in and just tap it to the floor. Last one, hold it, the knee up. You're going to inhale and fly, so extend your leg back, arms come forward, hips stay facing the floor. Oh, I lost my balance. Exhale, back to our starting pose. Turn around so you can see. So you're going to inhale and extend, reach through the foot, reach through the fingers. Exhale, draw in. 4 more. Keeping our knees soft on that supporting leg. 2 more. Really reach toes and fingers away. Last one. And wrap it down. Now we've got to twist the other side. So, I think we did 8. So we're going to do 8 twists this side. So you're going to inhale as we twist from the ribs, hips stay facing forwards. Exhale, draw in. Shoulders are down, hips stay facing forwards. Two more. Hold it up and we fly out. So inhale as we extend, exhale, draw it back. Keep that supporting knee soft. Pop a little bend in it if you like. Grip with your toes in your balls of your feet. So the 4 corners and your toes. I think we've got 3 more. Keep your shoulders down away from your ears. Last one. Oh, and my legs small down. So feet wider than hip width apart. We're going to be leading out and stuff in this one. So if you like, if you've got a mat, do it down your mat. But I'll face the camera as we start so you can see what I'm doing. So feet are wider than hip width. Toes are facing into the opposite corners. I want to tuck my pelvis under, roll my shoulders down, lift up. So my shoulders, ribs and hips are stacked and I'm not flaring at the front. You're going to plie down, so you're going to inhale, take your knees sideways as you drop your bum down. Exhale, come back up again. Squeeze your bum as you come up and tuck it under. As we go down, push your knees out. So the knees don't travel past your toes. And we're just going to bring the arms up to shoulder height, back down. So we inhale down, exhale, pelvic floor comes up, we come up. You can just hear my knees crack, 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 crack. We're going to do 2 more and we're going to stay down on our next one. So arms out, we are going to go over into a C shape and then back. So keep low in your plie. Keep the arm parallel to the floor. And really reach over into a side bend. Palms are up to the ceiling. Pelvis is tucked under and you're not flaring through the ribs. Last one. Now you're going to straighten your legs, bring your toes forward as you fall forward. Belly button into your spine, protect your back, relax your head. So, my legs are facing forwards. From this position, I'm going to take 4 counts to walk out. So, 1, 2, onto the balls of your feet, 3, 4, land hands underneath our shoulders. Next exhale, I'm going to stick my bum in the air, and then I'm going to walk back for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Try and get a bit deeper into that stretch when I get back. Belly button is in on the spine. Head is always in line. So, we're going to walk out. 1, 2, 3, 4. So my 3 and 4 takes my hands right underneath my shoulders. I'm going to exhale, stick my bum in the air by using my abs and my hips, and then walk my hands back. And again. Hand under shoulder, hand under shoulder. So you're in a wide-legged plank position. Exhale as we draw in through the stomach and push the bum up, and walk it back. So out we go again. There shouldn't be any movement through the hips as we go in and out. So you're not rocking side to side. Your weight's even through your feet. Really come back into the stretch when we come back. Inhale to walk it out. Exhale and hold. Inhale and hold. And then exhale to scoot back in. We're going to come out one more time. Hands underneath your shoulders. We're going to bring our legs in line. So we are in a plank position. Bum is down. Let me turn around so you can see. So I'm not pushing my bum into the floor. Pushing back through my heels. Weights through my hands. We're going to bring a leg forward into a hip flexor stretch. Take it back. Other side. Forward. Control the leg going back with your exhale. And keep the bum down. We're not taking it in the air. It's not dropping. One more each side. And then sit your bum back into child's pose. So when we're in child's pose, reach your fingers forward. Relax your head on the floor if you can, and really try and push your armpits into the floor. And then bring yourself onto your front. Okay, so when we are on our front, legs are straight, feet are untucked, shoulders are always back off the mat. We're never slumped onto the mat, because otherwise when we're stood, we'd just be rounded shoulders. So shoulders are back, we look down our nose, hands down by the sides, palms level with the your trouser seams. At no one point do we push our stomach into the mat. We are trying to engage our pelvis into the mat while always keeping our belly button on our spine and breathing up to the ceiling. So we're going to inhale and rise up, and then we're going to exhale and come back down again. So as we inhale and come up, we're reaching our elbows back together, palms are lifting. Sorry, arms are lifting, not palms are lifting. Squeeze your bum. extend through your legs, extend your chest away. And you should never feel this right directly down the centre of the spine. It's just working the muscles either side. We're going to stay up on this one, hold for your exhale. Then we're going to inhale and take rib to hip and back up. Inhale, rib to hip on the other side. Exhale up. And again. So always remembering not to push your belly button into the mat. Squeezing your bum, lengthening your head away from your toes. One more down the side. Hold for your inhale and then exhale, come down. So we're going to repeat the same thing. We're going to do it 3 times, come down, 2 times, come down, and then 1 time and come down. So when you're ready, shoulders back, you can inhale, extend, feet stay on the floor. Hold for your exhale. Inhale, reach, exhale back, other side. So we're doing side bends. Keeping our pelvis anchored to the floor. Trying not to rock through the body. Hold for your inhale, exhale, lower. And again, going up on your inhale. 2 more taps. Inhale down, exhale up. Hold for inhale, exhale, lower. Just got 1 more to do, so inhale as we come up, hold for exhale. Inhale, reach, exhale back. Inhale, reach, exhale back. Hold for inhale, exhale down. Okay, so coming on to our forearms, you can do these if you want head resting on the back of your hands, or if you just want to challenge yourself a bit more, come up onto your forearms. Make sure shoulders are down and back, and we are equally pushing the ground away all the way through your forearms. Elbows are underneath your shoulders and your ears are away from your shoulders. So legs together. Zip up the thighs, point the toes, and we're going to do a double pulse, bringing heel to bum. So inhaling to start to lift the leg, and then it's a double pulse exhale. Always looking straight ahead, nice long spine. Trying not to move through the body, and core is tight. Okay, now we're going to do it with flexed feet. So stretch through the quad. Two more. And then for a bit of a challenge, we're going to go point, flex, down. Point, flex, down. Last one. And relax. You roll yourself down over onto a side. So we're going to do things a bit differently today. If you want, you can do these laying down, but for more of a challenge, you want your elbow underneath your shoulder, palm flat on the floor. Your knee and hip are in line with your elbow. Top leg's extended. We're going to push up through the hips so that we are on the outer side of the leg, and the foot behind is extended back at a right angle, spreading your weight evenly. So arm at your side. Make sure elbow is under shoulder so you don't damage your shoulder. So you're going to inhale and reach up with the arm, push down through that leg. Exhale, swing the arm back. Inhale, reach, follow it with the head. Two more. on your hip, we're going to inhale and lift the leg. Exhale, tap it back down. Try not to sink through this side. Hold it up. Make sure shoulders are stacked. Pushing your bum forward so you're in a straight line, and then lower down. Laying yourself down. Extend the bottom leg, flex the foot, bring the top leg over. Shoulders down and back. Make sure you're still on your trouser seam of that bottom leg. You've not rolled forward. You're going to inhale and lift the leg. Exhale, lower. Reach through that heel. Make sure you are extending down through this top hip, even though the leg's bent, to give yourself that mouse hole. And we keep the mouse hole as we extend through the foot. Control your rebound. Hold it up in the air, and then we're just going to do tiny circles. Clockwise, stop at the top, tiny circles back. Stop at the top, lower it down. Bringing yourself up to seated. We're going to sit on our sitting bones, legs are extended out in front. Pull your bum back behind you. Point your toes, zip up your legs. So balls of the feet are together, heels are slightly apart. Every muscle in these legs are engaged. Sitting nice and tall on our sitting bones, back is straight. If you struggle to get a straight back, sit yourself on a cushion, a block, a book, anything you've got. Wiggle your bum forward so you're about to fall off, and then that should give you a nice straight spine. So arms up parallel to the floor, palms facing each other. Nice big inhale. Exhale, we're going to do half roll back. So chin to chest, belly button goes to spine. Extend through the legs as we draw back, rocking off our sitting bones onto the flat of the pelvis. Inhale to hold, and then exhale, lead with the head as we come back up. And again, chin to chest, belly button goes back, hip, shoulders stay over hips to start with as we give ourselves a lovely C shape, and then we can rock back, putting all the pressure into our core, and then exhale and come up. So we're always moving on exhales. Pelvic floor is coming with us when we go down and when we come back up. My shoulders are staying down away from my ears, and I'm not reaching forwards through them because that would be our spine stretch. We're taking it backwards. So we're moving back away from our shoulders rather than our shoulders coming forward. Push down through your legs. So imagine you've got big heavy weights on these thighs. This time we're going to stay down. This shouldn't be hurting your back at all. Once down, we're going to inhale and lift an arm up. Exhale, lower it. Other side. On take it to your ear. And make sure you're reaching through your fingertips to draw an arc rather than lifting up through the shoulder. Pelvic floor still coming up on them exhales. 2 more. Last one. Hold for inhale. Exhale, come up. Well done. So now we've got our other side to work. So, elbow comes down, palm is flat. You're pushing your weight all the way down through your forearm. Shoulder is over my elbow. My knees and bum, well, my hips are sat slightly back at the minute, but my knees are in line with the elbow. As I come up, I'm not sinking through this side, and I have it not pulling through that shoulder up to my ear. So when you're ready, extend through that top leg. Inhale as you reach the arm away. Exhale, swing the arm back. Follow the arm with the head. My shoulder is staying on top of my other shoulder. I'm not moving through the hips. I think this is our last one. Hand on your hip. Inhale, lift the leg. Exhale, lower. Try not to sink through this side. Hold the leg up. Push up through your side. Keep your hips stacked. Don't let one roll backwards. And lower down. Extend your arm out. Line yourself up. Flex your bottom foot. Bring your top knee over. Still extending through, keeping our hips stacked to give us our mouse hold. Flex the foot of the bottom leg if it's not already, and then when you're ready, you're going to inhale, extend through the leg as you lift it up. Exhale, lower it down. Remember to control that exhale, and when you're lifting and extending, try not to push weight through this leg. You're working the inner thigh. Breath today. I don't know what's going on with me. Must be the heat. Keeping your mouse whole. Leave it up on this one, and we're going to do 5 circles clockwise. Hold at the top, 5 circles anti-clockwise. These are microscopic. Hold it at the top, lower it down. Okay, rolling onto your back. We've got our abs section to do. Okay, so feet are hip width apart, shoulders are flat on the mat. Try and exhale through your ribs to sink the back of your ribs to the mat. This should give you still a bit of a curve through your back, so we are neutral position. Feet are flat on the floor, hip width apart, knees are up to the ceiling. Just tilt your pelvis under, and then extend it forward. So exhale, try not to squeeze your bum as you tuck under. Inhale as we reach away. So get to know your range of movement while you're on your back. And we want to find the middle ground. So when you feel like you know where that might be, you can stop in the middle. If you pop your palms onto your hips, fingers into the groin, thumbs across, fingers and thumbs should be level. Poop today, I don't know what's up with me. So, hands at the side of your head, and we are going to wake up the upper abs as we do some crunches. So we have been doing it, so you inhale, reach your head up, exhale, body comes up, hold for inhale, exhale down. You can still do that if you would like. Otherwise, you're going to rest your fingertips onto the side of your head. Shoulders are flat on that mat, ribs not protruding. Nice big inhale, and then we're going to exhale as we curl up. Hold for inhale, exhale down, and again. So as I curl up, I'm not squeezing my bum, I'm not tilting through my pelvis. I'm thinking big heavy weight has come onto my stomach, and I have got to try and squeeze my ribs to my hips underneath this weight. I'm not leading with my head, or I'm not leading with my neck, my chin. So I'm not going up and then pulling my shoulders up first. Shoulders and head rise together and lower together. Now if you want a bit more of a workout, take out the pause. So this time, inhale as you come up, exhale straight back down. Inhale up, exhale, come down, but not all the way this time. So you're doing tiny pulses, not pulling on your head with your hands. And we're not squeezing our bum. This time you're going to go up and we're going to leave it up. Cradle your hands, thumbs sticking out. So you're going to rest your head into your hands and your thumbs are going to come down the side of your neck. Just makes it a bit easier to pull. So it's kind of like just a cradle to rest your head back into. We're going to inhale as we bring one leg up, exhale, draw the other leg up. We're going to inhale as we extend the leg out as far as we can without the back lifting, and the other knee is drawing into the chest. We're going to exhale as we swap it over, so knee comes into the chest, leg goes out. At not one point is my back off the mat. So if you take your leg down and you feel yourself tipping up, you've gone too far. Always anchor, so whatever your points of contact are when your knees are up, stay the same when one knee's pulled in and one leg's extended. When we're exhaling, we're trying to draw the ribs into the mat. One more. Taking the legs back to tabletop. Staying up if we can. We're going to inhale as we turn. Exhale, center. Inhale, taking shoulder to knee. Exhale, center. Not pulling on the head. Lead with that shoulder, not your elbow. 2 more. Give your knees a hug and rest your head down. So we're just going to repeat what we've just done. Really work the core muscles. Okay, so when you're ready, curl yourself up, cradle your head, thumbs down the side of your neck. Legs come up into tabletop, one leg goes out, the other comes in, swap them over. Three more. Leaving the legs in tabletop. We're now going to twist, but we're not going to pause in the middle. So you're going to inhale, take shoulder to knee, exhale, swap shoulder to knee. So you're pivoting straight through. Don't pull on the neck. If you want, release your fingers a bit. And make sure you're moving shoulder to knee. Try not to rock through the hips. One more each side. And then hug your knees. Abs are killing. But we can't leave it there because we need to do the 100. Just because that's what I'm doing at the end of every session. The way I put that in, who knows? Okay, so remembering the 100. Arms are straight out, pulsing. Imagine big heavy springs on the hands, but we don't flap through the wrists. So fingers stay in line with wrists, stay in line with elbows, stay in line with shoulders. More movement at this end of the hand compared to the shoulder. Legs can be pulled in on the floor, one in the air, the other in the air, both in the air. Drop them down to a 45-degree angle, but making sure we're not arching off the mat. So when you're ready, legs into tabletop or whatever position you are choosing. If you're extending, always bring them into tabletop first. Curl it up. Extend your legs. Squeeze through the legs, zip them up, balls of the feet together, toes slightly apart. Inhaling for the count of 5, exhaling for the count of 5. So my back isn't moving off the mat. Halfway. Lower your legs a bit more if you can. I think we might be doing extra today. One last one. And hug the knees in. And oh my God, my abs are burning. Hope yours are too. Okay, take yourself into a full body stretch. Shoulders are down away from ears, reaching through the fingers, reaching through the toes. You're going to inhale and reach through one side, lengthening one side more than the other. Exhale, release. Over to the other side. And release. So you're going to bring your feet in. We're going to pop one ankle over the knee, pushing the leg that's over, so the hip that we're stretching, that knee is going to push to the side as we draw in the foot that was on the floor, pushing through the outer knee, making sure hips are in line. I have a parcel. Okay, so from this position, I'll go and answer that in a minute. So arms come across the chest, take the foot over to the floor and turn your head into the opposite direction. And enjoy the stretch. Make sure shoulders stay on the mat. Every time. Okay, unwind. And then take. So you've just unwound. How we've got the other leg to do. So taking the foot, the ankle across the knee, making sure you're pushing out through the knee that we're stretching. Draw the other leg in, keeping hips in line. Feel the stretch in that bum cheek. Every week you get a parcel. Okay, and then when you're ready, pop the foot on the floor, take the foot across the body to rest on the floor if it can. Shoulders are on the mat and we've turned our head to look away. So we'll just stay here a bit longer because we were there for a while and went to the door. I really need to learn to wear it in so that I can cut sections out. So when you feel like you've been led there as long as you were on the other side, bring yourself back up. And then we're just going to extend a leg up to the ceiling. So make sure the toes are facing towards you. We're going to flex through the foot, activating the thigh and feeling a stretch down the back of the leg. Hold behind the thigh or the calf if you're super flexible, never behind your knee. And if you like, you can extend the other leg along the floor, keeping both legs flexed, both feet flexed. Shoulders are on the mat. We're going to inhale and point the toes, exhale, draw them towards you, stretching through the calf, reaching the heel towards ceiling, and again. Now one last time. And draw the knee in, relax it down. Over to the other side, knee comes in, extend it up, flex through that foot, toes are curled towards you. Make sure your foot is flat and not tilted. Reaching through the heel. And then, if you like, you can extend the bottom leg. Flexing the foot towards you. Okay, so we're going to point, curl through the foot, push through the heel, increase that stretch. And again. Last one. Brilliant. Draw the knee in, roll yourself over, and come up to seated. So you're going to sit cross-legged. Whatever leg you're forward, whatever's comfiest for you, we're going to do pelvic floors. So you're going to sit in tall, inhale and take your pelvic floor up, hold it for 5 seconds and then exhale and let it go if it's still there. So breathe at your own rate, making sure your bum's relaxed. Excuse me, burping. I don't think I've done a video yet where I haven't burped. I'm obviously wringing something out on the inside. Better to come out the mouth than in the other one. So just do one more. Okay, same as last week, flutters in the 4 corners. So you're picking it up, dropping it, picking it up, dropping it, picking up, dropping it, picking up, dropping it. In what would be 4 corners of your pelvis. Keep your tongue still, your eyeballs still, your bum relaxed. And then whatever you're doing, reverse it. And then see if you can draw a line with your pelvis, with your pelvic floor, sorry, to join up all the dots in your pelvis. So whatever we're doing, reverse it. And then relax. So you're going to bring one foot behind you. So this is our start of our pigeon. So you can stay in this position and just turn. Otherwise, we can extend the back leg, roll through the pelvis, bring the foot into the groin, flex the foot to protect your knee, making sure the weight's even through your pelvis. You're going to reach that leg back. Weight is even through my arms. And then I'm going to allow myself to come down onto my forearms. Extend through, so gently resting on your head. If this is too much, go take it back a step. Try and relax into it as much as you can. And then this front arm is going to go behind us, so you are like in a flag airplane type of position, looking down your arm. So the weight's on my shoulder, not on my head. And then I'm going to push myself out of it and take it over to the other side. So you can see what the arm is doing. I'll just stay put rather than roll over. So extend the back leg down, flex the foot of this front leg. You're not sat onto one hip, you're parallel to the floor, and then you're ready, just lay yourself down. Relaxing into the bottom. And then if you want, you can bring that arm through, resting your head on the mat, weights through the shoulder. Just increases that stretch in the bum. And then bring yourself up onto all fours. So you're going to take one foot forward. We're going to walk the other knee back into our hip flexor stretch. Make sure this knee is over your ankle and you're pushing down through the groin into the ground. Hips are parallel. And then swap it over. And then push yourself up to standing. Just going to grab a foot, take it into the bum, roll through your shoulders so that if you can grab the foot with both hands, and then we can come knee to knee, push the pelvis forwards, put the bum under, roll through the shoulders so we're opening up the chest. And then swap sides. So if you can't grab your foot, wrap a band or a scarf around it, pull it up. Try and squeeze your shoulders together to open up your chest. And then relax it. Roll through the shoulders. So we're just going to do one roll down to finish off. So feet are hip width apart, we're standing nice and tall. Exhale, drop that chin to chest. Chest to ribs, ribs to stomach. Knees are soft, pelvis is tucked under for as long as possible. When we can't tuck under anymore, we can fall forward. Letting the head hang, arms are soft and relaxed. Inhale once you're down, and then exhale, engage that core, scoot that pelvic floor up as we re-step the spine. Weights even through the legs. Shoulders fall into place and the head comes up last. So shake yourself off. Okay, realigning. Feet hip width apart, toes facing forwards, just rock forwards and backwards. Through your feet, re-grounding yourself through your four corners and toes. And then when your weight's even, you can stop. Knees are soft, pelvic tilts again, not squeezing your bum as you tuck it under. And then make the movements smaller and smaller till you've found your middle ground. Where your waters are calm, your bum's relaxed, your belly button's pulled in, you're lifting through your ribs. Shoulders are down and back, we're extending tall through the crown of your head. Inhale as we take the arms up, and then exhale, lower the arms down, engage the pelvic floor one last time. Well done, that was your session, hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next week. Bye!